I saw you do like the lead in, and then you squinted. You're like, wait.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, now we're good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Woo!
it's working. We
Nice.
got it. We're good. Well, hello. Okay, welcome back, everybody. We brought in everybody we could on to just answer any questions you have. We've got part of the AESA executive team. We've got part of the AESA media team here. I guess we'll go in a relative order here. Introduce ourselves. Let's start with Ryan. We'll go in order of the cams.
Sure. Yeah. So my name's Ryan, also known as Ace. If you see me in the Discords, it's just Ace. I don't have the 365, but I'm head of strategic development and business development for AESA. So my role is a little bit more on the back end. I'm trying to look at AESA holistically as a business, figuring out what kind of activities we need to do to make AESA successful and sustainable in a sort of long-term perspective. What's our organization kind of look like? What are our long-term goals? What do we need to do to really sort of reach our goals of helping the community and the industry develop? So yeah, that's me.
Awesome. Jordan.
Hi, I'm Jordan, or Alethea, if you see me in the Discord or on Twitter. I am the Human Resources Executive, so a lot of my work is also like Ryan's. I'm also on the back end, even more so than he is. So a lot of what I'm doing is giving a lot of infrastructure and hierarchy and making sure that all the positions that we need to make AESA function are there. As well, a lot of my job is making sure that our code of conduct is clear, that everyone's following it. So those are the two main functions that I do.
Perfect. We'll bring in Ash.
Hi, I'm Ash. You might know me as EFGC Dad on Twitter and the likes. I'm the online TO for a bunch of stuff in the Edmonton fighting game community. I'm one of the head production guys along with Gobs, and I'm kind of the guy who ends up putting out a bunch of fires at live stuff. So days have been a lot quieter for me.
Well, for everyone who knows, it's like Gobs to Brad is like Ash to me, and when we do, like, as much as Brad relies on Gobs to get things like fixed at his events, that's Ash is like my right-hand man. He's like a Renaissance man. He can kind of do a little bit of everything. So he's someone I lean on heavily at my events.
And of course we have Gobs.
Me. Yeah. Oh man, what don't I do? That's
the same, these guys.
Yeah.
You're like me, but you do 3 more things.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Likewise, yeah. Like Ash said, I sort of I cover the Calgary stuff when we're at local events, physical events and whatnot. So I'm still relatively new to it, but it's been a lot of fun. And in terms of like a lot of the design work and a lot of the stuff that comes out of AESA in terms of like VODs or videos or like graphics or whatever else, like for example for the health and wellness mind buffs panel yesterday, I did like that whole infographic and everything. So it's a lot, but it's a lot of fun. So I like keeping busy. I like thriving in the chaos. I know some of these guys feel a little bad about it sometimes, but a lot of the time I like to take things on. So it's been a lot of fun, and I'm running the whole stream today. So yeah, and yesterday too. That was fun.
And a neat little info about Gobs is his stream room. Like, if you put a child in the stream room, they will never leave. There are so many amazing things in that room. You've packed like an entire lifetime's kid experience into that room. Amazing.
It's my sanctuary.
Yeah, the cabs are pretty sick.
Oh yeah, yeah. Those are fully functional behind me. In case anyone didn't know. And I know World One's like, let me build you a real cab. I'm like, hey man, I got a pretty small place, so like this is good enough for now. Like they're fully kitted, they're fully modded. Marvel vs. Capcom. We played Battletoads on them the other day. Remember that? Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I remember that. Then of course we have Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex, or Nullex. I'm one of the TOs in Edmonton. So I usually run Smash Bros tournaments. I'm the president of the U of A Smash Club. Have had a hand in most of the Smash Bros tournaments in Edmonton for the past 2 years. And I'm the event operations person at AESA, so we'll be doing a lot of stuff with making events happen, planning them, day of, we have a few things that can't really talk about, but just keep watching for the future.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, and Alex has a huge hand in a lot of the projects that we've kind of started.
No, I broke it. Oh my god. I'm
Awesome.
back. I
Uh-oh.
broke things.
He's coming back.
I
He's
broke
coming back.
everything.
Uh-oh.
Everything. Oh, no.
What happened?
Of course. I was like clicking around. I was like, who else do I have to
Uh-oh.
bring in? Hold on. Don't worry about it. We got this.
Yeah.
Why?
It's showing
Shout
the
out to
Discord
people that
right
we can
now.
see
Oh, I
join
know.
Discord. Lumpy,
Yeah.
Porzellan,
Yeah, popping in.
right? Lily Coy,
Yeah.
Sloth. Welcome.
Nice. Very
Welcome
good.
to the Discord, everybody, this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah,
Love it.
don't worry. I'm on it. I'm on it, team. Just keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, just a big shout out to Alex because Alex is a lot of the a big influence behind like a lot of the events that we've started to kind of leak out that AESA is doing, and also just like I said it yesterday, but honestly, like every event that I've been to, including my own, where I ran it, and like halfway through Salt, Alex gave me like a notepad full of things to improve the event with, and they were all amazing suggestions, but he took the time to write out like paragraphs for me of like, I think this would be a good idea, try this, and it was actually incredible. So I mean, definitely a genius among tournament organization.
I try.
So with that, well, it's getting squeezed back into the layout here, you could just pop out the window and just try to like line it up.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. We're coming.
We got it. Okay, perfect.
Get a second. Come on. It's on the way. Oh, yeah, nice. There we go. We're good. Sorry about that.
Sick.
Hey, here we go.
All right. So the game plan here is to open up the forum to questions. Anything you want to know about AESA, anything you want to know from AESA, you want to know our favorite foods, ask us anything. We've got about half an hour to spend with you to answer any questions you might have about the event, about AESA, about anything, and of course even the expertise and experience behind some of these people. I'm sure you could field a specific question to Ryan about entrepreneurship, or a specific question to Jordan about how human resources, or even how I don't know if I should open it up, but even how COVID testing works.
Oh my god, Brad.
Yeah. So as just as a show of hands, we'll go with the first question here. Pineapples on pizza, yes or no?
I think it's fine.
You think it's fine?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. And here's why. Okay, so first of all, warning. I used to be a chef, so anyone who asks questions about food, I'm just gonna dominate the conversation as much as possible here. So pineapples on pizza, I think they're fine. It's a blend of like salty and sweet, which is a food combination that you see all over the place. So yeah, there you go. That's basically what it is. Also, anyone who's ever had like grilled pineapple on like a ham before, something like that, see, Gobs agrees. He knows. Yeah, it works. It's not my favorite. Honestly, I'll order almost any other type of pizza before I order Hawaiian, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, my thought process is that I don't like pineapples on pizza, but I'm okay with them existing on pizza. My issue is any other topping you can take off of pizza, and it's not a problem. But pineapple seeps into the flavors of everything else, so you can't just like take it off and not taste it. That's my thought process.
Good idea. Nice.
I don't like pineapples at all.
The only time it's acceptable is pineapples and jalapeno. That's it.
Jalapenos so tasty.
Just saying.
Oh, we should mention too, in like 15 minutes, Bob's is going to be joining us too. So
yeah.
No cam though, just the voice.
Yeah. Tina has passed out, and from all of her efforts yesterday. And and
Big shout
Kristen
out to
is
Tina
also
for
busy
jumping
today.
on 3 different panels.
Yeah.
We haven't been. She's busy like all day.
Well,
Yeah,
and
I think
that in Worlds probably I can imagine is busy time for her.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
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 Safe to say that this is even only a portion of our team.
Yes, exactly. This is only a handful, and our team will be growing over time for sure. So, yeah. Oh, I want to add my comment on pizza before we move to the second question.
Okay.
So I'm not a picky eater, but I am kind of like I'm a bit of like a purist. I'm not gonna judge people like for adding a bunch of stuff to their pizza to make it fun, but if I can just eat just a margarita pizza, like that's the way to go for me.
Oh yeah.
I'm that kind of person. It's
Hell
just
yeah,
you know what? Pizza is margarita pizza is pizza, and that
Okay.
would be how I would have
Can I just say margarita pizza is like the most misleading name for like a young child to go to a pizza place, like margarita
Yes.
pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whoa, gonna get lit
What's
up
it got,
the
like,
margarita
oh my
pizza.
God,
Let's
on
go.
Okay, all right. You know, remember when I said I'm not gonna judge people for their pizza? I'm gonna judge Pat the Boy. This man's putting bananas on his pizza. That's
You know what? I
Take
can
that
see
guy
that.
out
I
of
can
the
see
chat.
that.
I could see
Yeah.
that working.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I've
man.
done like roasted plantains or something like that before. Bananas have a
I'd
lot
give
of
that a
sugar
go.
content. They get nice and
Oh, yeah,
caramelized. I can see it.
I
It
got
would
something
work.
for you. How about boiled pizza?
Get out of here.
It's not even.
Don't talk to me. Actually, to
How
be
do you even
fair,
execute that?
you'd have to
Okay.
do it like a calzone, like a dumpling.
All right,
you
all right.
know?
Well, okay.
Like a pizza dumpling.
maybe,
Okay.
okay. Without, but okay. Ignore the boiled. What about boneless pizza?
Oh, okay. Next question.
Now you're just
All
going
right, so
on.
next question.
So,
What's a good
Ben,
way to keep up with AESA?
What AESA has upcoming.
Oh, excellent. Let me touch on this, and Brad, I'm sure you can add to this as well. Maybe someone can drive here. Follow us on socials. First of all, like that's the #1 step. Follow twitter.com/esports Alberta. Right, #1 way to keep track of everything. Facebook, we're also on Facebook. We're also on Instagram. But Twitter is definitely the most active, so definitely check that out. Also, our website itself, so esportsalberta.ca, we'll have our events calendar there. We have a news section, so anytime something big pops up, we'll post there. But also the Discord. So I don't know if someone is able to link our Discord, but the AESA community public-facing Discord, we'll be adding a bunch of stuff in the announcements. That includes like upcoming events. That includes volunteering opportunities. Any kind of big news. We'll be posting that all there.
Yeah,
yeah.
all of it is linked on the AESA Alberta, AESA website as well.
Oh, there you go.
We're gonna see all of them up there. And I think the Discord is the only one not up there, and it will be in short time. So that's not a problem. But yeah, honestly, just follow AESA, and to any of the communities out there that have things going on that isn't already up there, let us know. We want to add it on there. That's no problem.
Oh yeah, full disclosure, guys. Like check out our events calendar on our website. If you don't see your own events up there, talk to us. We actually have Z-Gun on our team. He helps with social media, but he also helps run the event calendar. So if there's anything that's missing, like you guys have like, Splatoon nights on these nights of the month, or like there's a Tekken meetup this time of the month or whatever on a bi-weekly basis or whatever it might be, let us know. Talk to Z-Gun in the Discord. Let him know, and he'll add that to the calendar, to the community calendar.
Yeah, we want to be as inclusive as possible to cool things going on. So just
For sure.
tell us. We're not saints in terms of understanding and knowing everything. We just want to try. We want to try our best.
Yeah, and that's the whole point. Like that's why we have our Discord and everything. So if there's anything that's missing, just reach out to us for sure.
Alternatively, if you go on to Gob's stream, like any weekday, and you tune into him, he will shout out just about anybody doing cool things. And in the coolest way possible. Give him a sub and see what happens. It's pretty sick.
Always a good time. Hell yeah, yo!
Keep the questions coming, by the way.
Yeah.
But we'll add on this a little bit too, like just in terms of right on the horizon, what's coming up next. We have our Extra Life event. So I know I touched on this in our welcome panel, but there's many more of you here, and we actually hit a bit of a kink that I just fixed in terms of the registration. So here we were, Brad and I, like telling everyone to register for Extra Life, and then I like screwed up the Discord like registration setup, so no one could register. And I was like, man, why isn't anyone registering? We like gave you guys like we were gonna give out like giveaways, and for the first 5, like what's everyone doing? But then I got DMs like, hey, like it's not working, blah blah blah. So, but I fixed it. So in that like half an hour, I fixed it. So there's the check out SmashGG/Extra Life Game Day. For everyone who doesn't know, I'll just do a quick shout out to Extra Life, because I see Cody, I see Extra Life Calgary in the chat there. So big shout outs to Lisa and Cody at Extra Life Edmonton and Extra Life Calgary respectively. They're the fundraising guilds for the Solitary Children's Hospital in Edmonton and the Alberta Children's Hospital in Calgary. And so you don't have to be in those 2 cities to participate. Wherever you are in Alberta, just pick the games that you want to enter, pick the hospital that you want to support. It's completely open to donations for both hospitals, but if you were to register for events, we have the events split up. So like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is in the Calgary Discord, Smash Bros. Melee in the Edmonton Discord, Splatoon 2 is in Calgary, but then Tekken 7 is in Edmonton. So then all the registrations that are taken in will be donated to the respective hospitals, and then you can donate on top of that.
Yeah,
yes, exactly.
Do we have
Thank you, Cody.
do we have an AESA Discord link? Can anyone get pass off
Yeah.
one of those?
I got you that.
Yeah, you got
Okay,
it. Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. Oh yeah, and thank you, Cody. So the Alberta Children's Hospital services all of Southern Alberta, right? And then the Stellar Children's Hospital services all of Northern Alberta. So really, just donate to both. If you can donate to both, by all means. But again, all the proceeds will go towards these charities. And here's the kicker for this event. For those of you who haven't heard already, it is going to be our very first 24-hour tournament. So every year, November 7th and 8th, we do Extra Life. All the Extra Life guilds around the world do Game Day, which is a 24-hour fundraiser where we would normally play for 24 hours as individuals and then fundraise, or as groups and we fundraise. But now that we're online, we're going to do a 24-hour tournament. All the registration fees will get donated. Any additional donations throughout the streams will get donated. Everyone in this chat is going to be working their butts off to make this happen for 24 hours. It's going to be a lot of fun. These two in particular will be worked like horses over that
I
weekend.
think this too. So we're gonna get
Everybody,
the whole middle line is gonna be.
yeah,
Lord.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys support. The registration is live. Brad and I promised for the first 10 people that we'll give them some cool giveaways for the first 10 that register.
Yeah,
And
first 5
it's-
from Calgary, first 5 from Edmonton.
Yes. And also, like, you guys are hearing it live now for the first time, but we will be posting it on our socials later today. But by all means, if you all have like communities that you want to spread the word to, by all means, kick it off now. Spread the link. We'll formally, officially announce it, but you can start spreading it now. Get ready for our next event, baby. Couple weeks.
Woo, let's go.
Oh, last thing to say too, we still haven't done any staffing for it. We have a couple people lined up, obviously, to take lead, to do production. But this is an opportunity for you to get involved as a volunteer TO, to support us and to support Extra Life. It's going to be a great start-off point for you if you want to get involved now. Now's the time.
Yeah. So I'm just going to remind everybody, throw in some more questions, but I'll take one of the fun ones again. If you had 3 things to take from your home to survive the zombie apocalypse, what would you take?
Let's go down the list.
Yeah.
Where's that?
So Ryan, you start.
Me first. Well, let's see. Definitely some kind of knife. Easy, right? I got some good, camping gear stuff. So, like a survival knife. I'm gonna get really boring with this. This is just like not gonna be interesting at all because they're all gonna be serious answers. People would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna take my Switch and my girlfriend," and be like, "Fuck that, that's extra weight."
We're looking for serious. We're looking for serious.
Language.
Don't keep it going.
Oh,
keep going.
sorry. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, so definitely a knife, easy. Some kind of like a rain jacket, I guess. And I don't know. That's a tough one. Like a water canteen, something that I can boil water in, a metal container. That's it.
Fair enough. Good,
Yeah.
good.
Anyone else have anything they want to add to their apocalyptic times?
Yeah.
Well, we're going down the list. So Jordan, you're next.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. We're doing
Oh, God.
Snap fire. First thing to come to mind.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
okay,
honest with you. I would not survive that long. So I'm gonna be right up front. Do not pick me. But like,
Oh, actually, can I change one of my answers?
change yours.
I totally forgot about this. I have a rifle, so I would probably take that too.
Whoa!
Wow.
Of course.
You guys actually
Yeah.
preparing for
Oh
the
yeah,
zombie
you're in
apocalypse.
Calgary.
Oh
So.
wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's an old surplus rifle. It's never been used. It's been in my basement for like four or 5 years. But I do have one, so technically, zombie apocalypse, I'd be ready to go.
Ready.
Yeah.
I've never held a gun in my life.
Me neither,
I'm with you
dude.
there, Vex.
So I think I'm
All of
with
us.
Jordan. Like I'm the first to go.
Yeah, Brad, you're next.
I have no plans of surviving a zombie apocalypse. Just get me out of there. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. If it was my answer is if it was a zombie apocalypse, I wouldn't leave my home. I live in a on a 4th floor. I think I'm safer here. So I just hope the electricity lasts. That's all.
As long as Wi-Fi lasts, you're good to go.
Yeah. The Wi-Fi
Yeah.
good. We're good.
Ash, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Look,
Yeah.
I know myself. I'm not surviving a zombie apocalypse. So I'm just gonna chill here. Everybody else who doesn't want to survive the zombie apocalypse, come over. We'll have a reasonable time. It's probably not going to be great because it's the apocalypse.
See,
Nothing's
I
going to be
would ask.
fun.
Let's
We can at least make it like
Yeah.
tolerable, and I think tolerable is a good enough goal.
I love
Yeah.
the
There you go.
open door policy on the apocalypse. Come in.
Oh yeah.
I already got it down. I'm taking Jordan, Ash, and a baseball bat with me because it's better with friends. So you know.
Yeah.
Damn, Gob's thinking ahead. He doesn't need to be the last one to survive. He just needs to not be the first one to die.
There you go.
That's ideal.
It's the old adage, right? You don't have to be the fastest runner. You just have to be
You just
faster
have
than
to
the
not be
slowest
the
guy.
slowest.
I was
Yeah,
thinking more like you guys just want to sit here. Come on, let's go. There's stuff out. We got to get places, you know.
Nah,
Yeah.
man, I'm
Oh,
chilling.
Shout out to Callie for being the first Extra Life registrant, by the way. We're getting some swing
Nice.
now. Like,
Good job.
Yoshi's a given. Don't get me wrong. Just saying.
Yeah.
He's a
For
shoulder
me,
cat.
I don't know. I have an axe in my garage
There
for
you go.
chopping firewood, so there's that. I have a backpack with camping stuff in it, and I don't know, food.
There you go. Perfect.
Nice. I like it.
Victor, hit us with it. What do you got?
Oh man, I think I'm with Ash, dude. Just ride it out. Just
A
have
controller,
have-
a fight stick.
Yeah, just hang out with your friends. Like, play a little bit of Dragon Ball before the end comes.
Yeah,
Diesel
On the fourth
generator.
floor, man. They
Yeah.
have like 7 doors they have to get through before they're getting us.
There you go.
Yeah,
Barricade each
exactly.
one.
Yeah, either
Alright.
that or it's like at least just go deep into the Jasper National Park and just ride it out, see where it takes us.
So you guys are all gonna be
Yeah.
having a good time hanging out. I'm just gonna be like huddled under a tree in the rain and the snow.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
no good.
Might as well go out on your own terms, man.
He counts as equipable.
Yeah, yeah. You're also the guy with the rifle here, Ryan. So
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Trying to survive the zombie apocalypse does not sound like a very good time.
no.
So I want to hit one of the more interesting questions. One of more like serious questions that we got here. But Smear asks, how does AESA plan on conducting future or current player investigations? And I would love a little bit of clarification if he's talking about investigating from like code of conduct perspective or from other perspectives. But I have a feeling that's going to be a Jordan question.
Yeah, a little bit of clarification might be needed.
Yeah.
That's a very broad statement.
Yeah, investigations in what sense? But I
Yeah.
presume it's code of conduct related.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's
Um,
code of conduct stuff.
So there are like several different ways that you can get in contact with us. So like one is if you feel safe, you can DM me personally. We've also built a safe disclosure form that is anonymous for anonymous tips. You can submit all your screenshots and evidence that way if you feel comfortable. We're just trying to open it up so that if you notice something that's gone wrong, you should feel empowered to come forward with it and not just sit on it forever and then everything comes out all at once, like we've seen happen, right? We want to avoid that. We want to be proactive. We want to be on top of all these things, right? And so you can help us by, disclosing that to us, whether that's anonymously or to us directly, and we'll take over from there. And we will give that process its due process, right? So we want to make sure that everything's fair, that everything's investigated thoroughly from both sides, and that we come to a judgment that's really based on that code of conduct, which our current code of conduct panel, we're really well versed in it right now.
I actually just want to expand on that a little bit. It's when it comes to these kind of issues, it's really important that we think about it as a community and not just in terms of like the person who might be at fault and the victim, right? So it helps a lot more to clear up these issues if people who weren't necessarily directly related to that can kind of come forward and be like, hey, like I saw this person say this thing, or like they're acting in this way. Like you don't even necessarily have to be accusatory, right? But the more information we can get from people, the easier it is for us to sort of handle it and make informed decisions. Because the last thing that we want is to be reactionary and accidentally, blame someone the wrong way or maybe miss something because somebody didn't come forward and say it, right? So it's important that we.
Well, we lost Ryan.
That's bad time.
Oh
no, he didn't finish his statement.
no!
I guess I'll
Let's
try.
we're gonna
and-
get
yeah.
that's fine. We can get Manny to come in and
He's back. He's back.
Okay.
Cam on.
There we go. Okay, hold on.
Thank you.
There we go. Apparently it's too real for Discord and it had to crash on me. So
Yeah, you got to. It's important that.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was just saying it's important that we sort of handle it as a community, right? And we all kind of
Yeah.
work together to solve the issues.
Yeah, and the approach that we've taken, especially with me and Kristen, is that we want to make sure that things are not punitive and that we're trying to rehabilitate offenders as much as possible so that we can integrate them back into the community. Yeah, there are some instances where like if your crime is so heinous, yeah, we probably won't invite you back, but we're not taking that approach right from the get-go. If we do think that people can change and be better, and we really want to encourage that.
Yeah, we should add on to that to just our relationship with Matt and Alexandra that we met, that you guys would have met yesterday. Matt and Alex together with their Mind Buffs initiative they're also really here to help us as well. I know I've talked about them a bunch already, but please give them a follow, give them some support at Mind Buffs, because they've been working with Jordan and myself and the others over the last several months, and they're only now kind of kicking off their Mind Buffs like branding. But in reality, they're there to work with Zeke in the sense of like providing you guys with some feedback in terms of being players and just like mentality, learning to deal with rage or like self-hatred, depression, those kind of spaces, but as well as like all the underlying issues that might be affecting you, and in addition to supporting Jordan with the conduct panel and with the code of conduct as well. And we've already worked with them with regards to endorsing them as resources for victims, as well as I forgot the other word. Well, but for both parties, I guess, moving forward, we've already kind of connected with Mind Buffs to provide that resource, rather than just saying like, here's a bunch of links, like check them out. You know, we actually have these two tangible people who are getting to know the community that we can endorse.
Hey, Zeke and Bubs are here.
Oh, sure, get them in here.
Howdy, team.
Is it too late to? You know what?
Don't worry about cams. Don't worry about cams. Get to do the whole.
Let me. I'll turn off my cam. You don't want the cam?
No. I can't do my cam. I forgot. You're
good.
Oh
my gosh.
I can do it, but it's going to cause Brad issues, so I'm okay.
No, but Mandy, you can replace me. People don't need to see
Vic can go off cam, and then
I'm gonna turn off my video.
Oh my god.
Big space. Get rid of it.
Okay.
Just do it.
Now
Cam
hop
on.
in.
Am I off?
Yeah, you're off.
Yeah, you're off.
Bubs, get on here.
Okay.
Get in here, Mandy.
All you. I can't. I literally can't. It's all you.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Zeke gets it easy. That's not fair.
So
get in here, Mandy.
Quick introduction. We've got Mandy, who is on our board of directors and is the treasurer for Alberta Esports Association, and we've got Zeke as well, who is our esports specialist. Just to add
Hello.
Oh yeah. Everyone got jumped around. That's okay.
That's okay. It's fine. Though
just follow Mandy at what? At Bubs? Well, what's your tag there, Mandy?
_T.
Oh yeah, Haley. Yeah, Bubs _ that was Haley.
Haley.
Yeah.
We're gonna swap around. Okay, perfect.
So let's answer Pass the Boy there.
Let's keep going on the questions.
Keep going. Yeah. Pass the Boy asks, will there be AESA merch? Ooh.
The answer is an easy yes. There will
be. Heck yes.
We've got a bunch of products in motion in terms of like design wise. We've got a bunch of ideas going.
Oh my
we just got to finalize and finish them and make them pretty before we think that it's worth.
Can we show some like sneak peeks?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
What we should say though is, yeah, it's definitely happening, and we're really pumped to hear that all of you are excited about the AESA merch. It was certainly kind of like a low priority item because we've been so busy doing other things, but we do have some mock-up designs. We have a lot of ideas kind of churning on our end. And we're super pumped to get a shop on our website and to sell some AESA merch, because we were very deliberate. Like, shout outs to Savvy A, if you guys didn't check him out yesterday with Rivals. But Savvy A is the one who actually designed our logo, our AESA logo. And we were very deliberate in like how we wanted to design this logo so that we could, use it for merch and have really creative uses for it. And let's just say when you have a TV that's, on the mountains there, like that, there's a lot to play with that screen. So there's some really cool ideas that we have on our end. We can't wait to pump the merch out for sure.
And just one thing, and I we'll leave it at that. But if you're looking at the Extra Life event, there is actually an Extra Life Edmonton shirt that features AESA on it. And
let's give them some love. Yeah, we'll give them some love here.
Victor will find the link, and we'll move forward on that.
Yeah. So if you guys want to get Extra Life shirts, this is for Extra Life Edmonton. Cody, I know you're watching with Extra Life Calgary. If you guys have any like merch for Extra Life Calgary, by all means, you can link it in the chat or let me know. But there's an Extra Life. There's the Extra Life Edmonton T-shirt for this year, and then right on the back of that shirt, baby, you have some big players like a BioWare and Microsoft and the Brick. And then you also have AESA, and we're on that back, baby, with our logo, and it's awesome. And it like moved me to tears when I saw it. I was actually tearing up. So big shout outs to Lisa and the Extra Life Edmonton team for putting that together. Yeah. So that's some shirts right now if you guys want some.
So we'll try to blast through a couple questions because it's things we got to get done here. Are there plans to increase the amount of games and tournaments hosted, and if so, what games are on your list? I think anything that there's a community for, anything that there is people wanting something to happen for, we will look at. As you know from my events, I run anything if there's people that wanting to make it happen. The big thing is making sure that there is an active, like somewhat active community that wants to play it, so we're not throwing a bunch of resources at something that doesn't end up firing, as well as the amount of games hosted really depends on our team. Obviously, we're already like a 40-person experience trying to make this happen. It's a lot of work. I really don't want to have to make Gobs make another layout for another game unless we absolutely have to. But in terms of variety, yes, it will expand completely. I mean, we're obviously looking at a lot of the MOBAs and a lot of the PC games that we've been kind of lackluster on so far. So yes, the answer is definitely yes.
I'd actually like to expand on that too. One of the things, so like I said, I'm kind of looking at this from like a business perspective, right? So one of the things that Tina and I have been working on is we're trying to put together basically a survey for, everyone here, all the community members, all the community leads and partner leads and stuff like that to answer, to sort of get a really good sense of what is it that you guys want out of AESA and what can we do to make this a better experience and grow it for everybody. So as a big part of that is there's going to be some questions about like, what games do you want to play? What games do you want to see, right? So a good example I saw earlier in the chat a little while ago, someone was mentioning that we haven't had any Overwatch here today. Historically, we've had a lot of trouble with Overwatch because we get people saying, hey, like, I want an Overwatch event, something like that. And then when we put them on, we get like 4 people register, So kind of like what Brad was saying, if there's an active community for it, we want to support it. But if people aren't signing up for the events that we do, like it's just not sustainable for us to try to do that. So keep an eye out for that survey in the next couple months. It's really to help us get a sense of what it is that you want and what you need so that we can sort of address those needs for you.
Yeah, and we'll support anyone trying to help build that community process. For
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we worked with like communities that started with single-digit community members, and we still do. Like we still support these communities, and you'll be able to grow. So if there's a game that doesn't exist right now with like a formally organized community, by all means, like start it yourself. Make it happen.
And we'll do one more question around the panel, and then I got to make the mystery announcement before we run out of time.
Oh,
so this last question we'll take is, what's the most hours you've put into a video game?
Starting with Ryan.
Starting with Ryan.
Most hours, I don't know, but the game would probably either be Monster Hunter Freedom Unite or maybe either Shadow of the Colossus or Tales of Symphonia.
Nice.
One of those three.
Very good. I love
Tough to say.
Tales.
Yeah, Tales is very good. Some Tales are very good. Don't talk to me about Legendia. I don't want to talk about it. But
All right, Jordan.
Again, I don't know the hours either, but it is definitely Stardew Valley. I've put so many hours into that game. So yeah.
Good choice.
Baby.
I feel like I have to disclude Melee. Like I shouldn't even count it because I've literally put like thousands and thousands of hours. But I'll add in Monster Hunter as a series because as a total series, I put over 10,000 hours into Monster Hunter.
Holy fudge.
Yep. Roughly 2K per game.
All right, Mandy. How much time in Kingdom Hearts, Mandy? Give us the hour.
Say it.
I see you grinding out those boss fights on stream. Yeah.
I don't know how many hours of Kingdom Hearts, but probably more than 100. But Tales of Symphonia is pretty up there. I think last time I checked, Sonic Battle 2, I played a lot, like 100 hours because of the chows mostly.
Yeah, I love the chow card.
And Tales of Symphonia for sure is one of them.
Hell yeah.
Like even hell legendary.
You get that Lloyd Irving, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah, baby.
Hell yeah.
All right, Ash.
Well, for those of you who might not know, I did used to be a competitor as well. So I actually pulled up my Steam to check when I saw this question.
Yeah,
years ago, millennia ago.
Actually, at this point, it is now years plural ago, which is kind of crazy. But Under Night In-Birth for me, Is my most on Steam with 842. And then if we're discounting things I used to compete in, it's actually Dota 2, but not because I played Dota. It's because I got really into auto chess when that came out.
Yeah. Very good.
All right, Gobs, hit us.
We already know the answer.
yeah. So you guys already know the answer. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 14. I have
Yes, sir.
I have
Yes,
a
sir.
total of 144 days in the game. My one single Steam review is of Final Fantasy 14. It says it's okay.
Oh my god.
It's like, and then second to that would be the whole Dark Souls trilogy as a whole, because that's like another big piece of content. I love Dark Souls. I love
Hell
Souls
yeah,
games.
dude.
And
Are you getting a PS5 for the Demon Souls remake?
Oh yeah. Oh my
Hell
god.
yeah, bro.
Hell yeah. Of course. I'm so stoked.
That remake looks so good. I can't wait.
Last one would probably be, I'd say probably Pokemon, honestly. That's probably my third. Like total just lifetime Pokemon, most likely. So yeah.
So
Very good.
for me, it's most definitely Super Smash Bros. 4 for the Wii U and 3DS. I think it's either 150 or 300 hours I have on my 3DS since 2016. And that's not even including the first 2 years of Smash 3DS, because my first 3DS broke. And on the Wii U, I probably have over
That is
1,000
baby
hours in that game.
Yeah.
I've played that game a lot.
Yeah.
Zeke, what about you, man?
So
I'm actually
funny
curious for
enough,
this one.
most people would think the answer would be Halo 3, but it's not. It is without a doubt, in my mind, even to this day, still Mabel's story.
Oh,
nice. Let's go. Let's go.
I was a
That's
private
precious,
server
That's so funny.
fiend back in the day. I used to play a lot of global, but I played a lot of private servers because when I broke my wrist, it was the only game I could play for like over a year, and that's what I did, was sat there with half a hand and just hit my skills and kept going, and it was great. After that, it would definitely be like Halo, and then after that, it would definitely be Pokemon. Specifically Pokemon Emerald, because I've probably done more runs of that game than any other Pokemon game in existence.
Oh yeah, Zalora asked, why are we talking about Maple Story? It's Zeke's most played game.
Yeah, that is my most played game to this day. It is still Maple Story.
this
without a
day.
doubt.
Zalora says Pog. Nice. Good job.
I don't even
What
play
about
it.
Animal Crossing though? I'm pretty sure I should mention Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I was
This is a
gonna-
big
hours.
contender. Big contender. Yeah.
I was gonna say,
I forgot, and Smash Bros for me too.
yeah.
Let's go.
So for
Funny
me,
enough,
like,
I don't even think Smash is on my top. Sorry.
yeah,
go ahead.
no, I like, so yeah, likewise with Brad, you have to consider this, right? Like, Brad and I have been playing Melee, or not anymore, not so much for me, especially, but Brad and I were playing Melee like 15 years ago. So obviously, like, the obscene hours into Melee, including traveling and everything like that. So that's probably my number one, but I'm not going to count it. Animal Crossing, I'm sure many of you will probably agree with me or share similar experiences with me for Animal Crossing New Horizons, but I think I clocked in like 300 to 400 hours in the first month for New Horizons when that came out.
Yeah,
I was
buddy.
like,
Let's go.
I was like legit
Yeah.
obsessed.
Yeah,
And
man,
I
I
still
feel
think
it.
it's amazing. I still think it's amazing. I know some people, Animal Crossing isn't their thing.
I
but
still
even at
play,
the-
man. I still play.
Yeah, even as a kid,
know
like
how
Animal
I
Crossing
did.
for the GameCube was right up there with Melee as like my favorite game of all time. Played it every single day. So in terms of like total, like in terms of like a single game that I just grinded, it was definitely Animal Crossing. But I think right now, my most played game by a significant margin is, to no one's surprise, Dragon Ball FighterZ with almost 2,000 hours.
Oh my god.
Man, you
Over
have
the
2,000? I don't even have 900 for Uni.
I know, over the last like 3 years. A big break in season 2 because it sucked with Kid Goku, but yeah, 2,000 hours on that bad boy.
Did you start on PC with Dragon Ball, or did you start on console?
I have Dragon Ball on every console that I own.
So there's even more than that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, now that you mention owning a title on multiple platforms, it might also be Resident Evil 4 for me, because I have
Oh,
a
that's a good
copy
point
of that
too.
on
Yeah.
every
Every
system.
console, yeah.
And it came out.
Every
It came out
system.
on GameCube, PS2, Wii,
Yeah,
and eventually PC.
yeah. You buy it every time because you're a sucker. The game's
Oh,
good,
dude,
though.
Resident Evil 4 was so good. It's one of those games that like you play through it and you beat it, in like 2 or 3 days or whatever,
Yeah.
and then you just start a new file right away.
Oh
you just
yeah,
keep
and
going.
you get your fedora suit on, you get like the Chicago
dude.
typewriter, and now it's like the post
Absolutely.
game is amazing.
Yeah, man, absolutely. You get the red 5 or the red 9, I guess, the pistol. Absolutely, so sick.
Yeah,
But yeah, that was me. Also, Ocarina of Time as a kid, but like that's a boring answer, and I don't want to say that. But it's the same thing, right? Where you just like you play through it, you beat it, you start a new file immediately, and you just do that over and over and over again.
All right, Zeke, hit me with the real quick answer, and then don't take too long. So I'm going to cut you off. I got an answer. Yeah. What are you
You
playing?
already said it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I already said it. Yeah, it was Maple Story. Yeah.
Perfect. I apologize. I had some fires to put up. All right.
No, you're good.
That's all good.
All right. I'm going to cut all y'all off then. I want to take a quick moment to announce how the mystery tournament is going to work this year. And then we're going to jump right into Among Us with like Proton John, Zalur, Lumpy. We got everybody, and we got to make sure that's up and running here. Gobs will be there. Zeke will be there. Bubs will be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna suck at it.
That's okay. that helps the process. That just makes it better. So here's the deal. Mystery tournament, obviously darn near impossible to make happen in a one-day online format with all these other games running. I want to make sure people have the opportunity to join in if they want to and not have to give up all their other game experiences. So we opted to make a separate mystery tournament event, and it's going to happen over the course of a month, sort of like a league. It's going to happen over the weekends, from 4 to 6 weekends. It's going to start in mid-November, and it's going to have a 64-player cap. I believe it's going to be a $10 entry. I got to figure that out still. And the registration is going to open later this week with all the scheduled dates. And here's the best part. Here's the kicker. I'm just going to tell you something cool. The thing about a mystery tournament online is you have to get the games in order to play them, and I can't take them back from you. So when I send you a game code, you get to keep it. It's yours.
Oh, Brad, what a legend!
I should have entered. I messed
But
up.
it's
I know,
okay.
I'm
It's
like-
not, the registration goes up. I'm going to say Friday. I'm just going to estimate Friday.
Stay tuned, everybody.
Yeah. So keep that in mind. The further you get,
Can
the more games you get.
screenshot this? Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, so Brad, Gobs is ruining your announcement.
Yeah, I know, right? It's okay. And we're gonna have it streamed, and it's probably gonna be streamed across a couple platforms. You'll see it on Gobrins, you'll see it on Smash Logic, you'll see it on Esports Alberta. It's gonna be a really hype experience, and I really want you all to take a chance to enjoy that. But with that said, we're gonna snap to a quick break, set up Among Us, and we'll be back with about 5 or 6 different views of Among Us. On this one, we'll have Gobs, but you can also watch it on Lumpy. I think Bubs.
Yeah, we'll get everyone's links.
I don't know who's all streaming their perspectives,
I'll
but
be live.
I guess
everyone
I'll
involved.
stream it. I wasn't
optional.
going to, but let's do it.
Yeah, all right,
Go, Bubs.
6.
There you go.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you all for your questions.
See
Yeah,
you all.
thanks
everybody.
Thanks. It's good chance to
Yeah.
get to meet you guys. So
Yeah.
always feel
Yeah.
free to reach out.
Thanks, dudes.
Sorry, I was late.
Everyone.
It's all good.
All right, Among Us. Let's go.
Yeah,
we should share all
let's
the. We should share all the streamers. Streams.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
put them in there.
Yeah,
Alright.
we'll get.
Wait, do I?
Everybody wave,
do we
everybody
disconnect
wave.
This call or no?
Everybody
I'm
wave.
waving.
Oh,
I
okay,
promise.
wave. Oh, okay.
All right.